Hey guys, Jam here. Welcome to episode 15 of Superhero Spotlight. Now, in this spotlight, we'll be going back to a Image character who has a little bit of a cult following and has been fun and at the same time controversial. The Savage Dragon. Now, a little bit of backstory and going to a little bit of his powers here. He was found in outside Chicago depending on where you hear the story, it's either in a volcano or in a burning field. He was found there as a baby, grew up being adopted by regular humans, joined the police force in Chicago, and is now fighting organized crime and crime everywhere in Chicago. His powers are regeneration, healing factor, much like Wolverine and Hulk's ability, and super strength. So, yeah. Now, one of the interesting things about Savage Dragon is his comic book. His comic book, like I said, is very fun, but at times can be pretty controversial. Some of the things that happen in Savage Dragon. One of the more famous scenes in Savage Dragon, the most controversial ones, is when he dies and goes to hell. And there's a fight between the devil and God, and some of the stuff that transpired there is very controversial. Some people didn't feel like it was appropriate, but at the same time was very comedic at the same time. So some over the top stuff there. A lot of his villains, his rogues gallery is very controversial as well, very over the top. Type of stuff for Savage Dragon. So he's, but maybe not him, but the people he surrounds himself with that were created for him are a bit controversial and a bit wacky. So I think if he had some more serious, more streamlined type of villains around him. He's sort of kind of like the Flash in a way, where he doesn't get the big recognition that he should have because of the villains he is put up with. Maybe if he put up with some more serious villains, more archetype villains, more villains that are more diabolical, I guess you could say, more big time. He would be more considered to be a big time player in superherodom, but alas, that's not happening yet. He had a very very limited animated run on USA Network. It was a very short-lived cartoon series. Didn't seem to be going too well. It seemed very childish, very cartoony. Very Saturday morning-ish, wish it was. It was competing with Spider-Man at the time, X-Men, all those Batman the animated series. It was competing with those big names, and it didn't pan out very well. And it was just very low budget. The lines in there were very cheesy. A lot of people didn't know who Savage Dragon was. Didn't know a lot of the animated, all of his villains and stuff like that. It didn't catch on, so the show was canceled very early. Whatever. Poor Savage Dragon. He tries his best. He never can get the recognition. Now, as far as things going current for him, he's part of the whole Image United series that's going on in Image right now. Since he is one of the first characters to jump on the scene in Image Comics, the first one being Spawn, obviously. He is in a big story arc right now with Image United facing with all the other founding characters in the Image comic universe, fighting off against the original Spawn, Al Simmons. I have not read that yet. I heard it's pretty good. But I might wait for it to come out in trade, just because I have not picked up the comic book yet, and I'm probably going to let it run its course and see how that runs, and see if it's worth picking up. If you're reading it right now, write in the comments below how, if you like it or don't like it, and waiting to see what the reactions are. So there you go. So make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. And for the next superhero spotlight, yeah, I'm doing Spider-Man. Many of you know how I feel about this character right now, but since you asked for it, I'm going to do him. So next spotlight, get ready for a rant. So to see you guys. Bye.